Alright guys, Gemini back with another video, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Okay, so anyways, everybody knows by now that Bill Goldberg, former WCW heavyweight champion of the world, is going to be facing Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar comes into the fight with unprecedented accomplishments. WWE champion, UFC champion, NCAA champ. I mean, both guys are very credible, huge stars all over the world. So they're gonna have their big match at Survivor Series. And I thought it would be an interesting video to talk about kind of why their match pretty much fell flat at WrestleMania 20 in March of 2004. Everybody knew going into that match, you know, including the Garden crowd, that Goldberg was leaving after that match. Stone Cold Steve Austin was leaving after that match, who was the referee. And Lesnar was leaving after that match to go try out for the Minnesota Vikings. So everybody knew this was going to be the last time that they saw all three of the wrestlers in the ring at the same time. The fans didn't appreciate it. They didn't treat the wrestlers very well in that match. They were chanting all kinds of obscenities at them, and just really getting on Goldberg's case and Lesnar's case, and pretty much everyone involved. And you could see Lesnar and Goldberg, the way the match went down there at 20. Both wrestlers were visibly bothered by the Garden crowd just blasting them every way, shape, or form. Goldberg's run in the WWE 2003, 2004. If you guys haven't heard the backstory on that, Triple H didn't like him and pretty much wanted him out. And Triple H was pulling all kinds of sneaky stuff backstage to get Goldberg out. So Goldberg was super unhappy, you know, I mean, other than getting paid, because he didn't want to play backstage games with Triple H, and Triple H did not want Goldberg around. Goldberg fell out of grace with the WWE at the time. Triple H didn't treat him very well. It was just weird. I mean, when Goldberg came back in 2003, 2004, it was just different, you know, different music, different little skinny tights that showed his wiener. It was just weird. And everybody knew at that time, too, that Lesnar had kind of peaked and then kind of flatlined. And everybody knew that Brock Lesnar was going on to different adventures, you know, trying out for the Minnesota Vikings and whatnot. And plus the match, just if you go back and watch the match at 20, it just wasn't very good. Neither one of the guys looked like they had their heart in the fight and really wanted to put on this stellar match at WrestleMania 20. Now, the issue with the match at Survivor Series with Goldberg and Lesnar, he's not young. He hasn't been in the ring a long time, so I don't expect him to be very sharp in there. Yeah, Lesnar's dialed. He wrestles a very simple style, you know, high impact offense and whatnot. The match at Survivor Series, yeah, it'll be fun to watch on the WWE Network, but don't look for it to be any kind of classic or anything like that. It'll be high impact. It'll be ugly. Probably end with Goldberg, you know, putting him up in a jackhammer and pinning him. You know, I guess the one impressive thing about that match at WrestleMania 20 is Goldberg was able to pick up Lesnar and give him the jackhammer. I mean, Lesnar's a big dude. I think Lesnar's bigger now than he was in 2004 when they originally did their match, but I'm not sure. That's kind of my observation on why the match failed at WrestleMania 20, because the crowd knew they were leaving and they really weren't into it. So that's why they were chanting all kinds of shit at them. My challenge to you, go back and watch that match on WrestleMania 20. Get your observations, and then come back to me on my social media, either Vincent Flair on Facebook, Gemini888 Twitter, or here on YouTube, and message me what you thought about that match and what exactly happened, or just write it in the comments. I'm curious to get your guys' take on why that match was a bit of a fail, and if you feel the match at WrestleMania 20 is going to be a fail. I'm Gemini. Thank you so much for listening.